And there we go. Let's flip the camera around. There's the Mr. Floors cleaning products. If you call 847-475-1590, you have a chance to win those right there. And he's got some natural stone cleaner and some tile and grout cleaner there, too. That's pretty cool.
It's not just a hint about what we're going to talk about.
Oh, really? So, and check that sweatshirt out right there. Look at that. Nice modeling. Look at that. Sideways. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. There we go.
Take a deep breath, Aaron.
Suck it in.
I was supposed to suck it in as I turned.
Oh, okay. There you go. Look at that.
Much better.
Yeah.
Nice.
I get it.
All right. So rumor has it that we talk a lot about wood.
Rumor has it. That's a good song.
I brought you some new type of
nice.
wood.
Oh, look at that.
It's
Wait.
non-wood wood.
It's non-wood.
But it clanked
It's
when
not
you
tree wood?
It's not tree wood.
it clanked when you put it down on the countertop.
I'm trying not to scratch your countertop.
Oh, see? Look
There
at
you
that.
go,
It
clank.
clanked.
So this is actually a wood look porcelain, which is actually coming around a lot now. And
Yes.
We're seeing a lot of that, where people who have dogs, which somebody kicked the dog out of the studio.
He is so mean. I can't get over it.
I
You know
had a
what?
reason for that dog to be in here because you were complaining about that clinking and clinking.
Right.
So when you
Such a
have
sweet
dogs
dog,
that,
though. Such a sweet dog.
that likes to dig their nails into your wood floor,
Or
you
like
know,
because they run.
'cause
They take off.
run.
Yeah,
right, exactly. And you want to have that wood look
Mhm.
in, say, your kitchen or something like that. You can actually have a wood look, but it's going to actually be ceramic tile or porcelain tile.
And that's got like a nice wood braiding to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is each tile going to have the exact same pattern in it,
No.
or are they random?
They're going to be random, so it's going to look like a wood floor.
Okay.
You know, and you keep the grout lines very, very close together, and you stagger it just like a wood floor, and you're good to go.
Not only that, but the product actually is a high-definition graphic photograph of a real wood floor. That's
Get
been-
out.
Absolutely. That's how they're doing it now, Robbie.
It's a photo.
It's a high-def photo. I mean, just unbelievable technology. They're actually taking photographs and then creating this film that's then applied to through-body porcelain tiles. And really, no two tiles are going to be the same. It really does an unbelievable job mimicking real wood floors. It's really just unbelievable technology.
That's crazy.
and
Remember the old ceramic and porcelain tile that was done with like dot matrix? So like you
Yeah.
had the tile in your hand, you could see all the dots for the pattern.
Absolutely.
This stuff is so far to the other end of the spectrum. It's absolutely amazing.
Yep.
And that stuff, what size do you guys normally use? I mean, because the large format has really gotten popular.
Yeah, so this one here I think is I think a 6x48. But you know we've got products, Rich. We can go as wide as 8x 48. We can go 8x even I think we had a
60?
training. Yes, we had a training yesterday where they were showing larger format tiles. It's unbelievable. There's almost no end to it. We can go as wide and as long as we want to at this point.
Right, and if actually we're going to talk about seeing, now we're going to talk about feeling on the radio, which is always good. But if you actually feel this, you actually feel some of the they're trying to
Texture.
give you the texture
Yes,
of like
I
a
felt
graining.
that.
So
Right.
it's really nice.
Yeah, it's not a smooth tile with just lines on it. It truly does look a lot like wood.
Yeah, it's called ticking is the technical term for it.
So
What?
That's a good one.
Ticking.
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 Okay.
So
Like
is
a
it
bomb.
more
Ticking.
expensive than wood because you have to create it, or is it less expensive than wood because it's not wood? Why? What are you
It's
doing?
comparable.
What are you
There's a
doing?
little bit of a zoom in going on right here on Facebook Live,
Yeah.
and Robbie is resisting the zoom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not prepared. No nice hair. No makeup. Not prepared.
Well, the other thing is,
People
because of the
wanna see
headsets,
the product.
the delay when you're watching it versus listening to it in the headphones, it's a 15-second delay.
Oh,
People
really?
want to see the product. The product. People want to see the product. Last time, somebody's like, "Can you show us the product already? Can you
Uh-huh.
show us the product?"
Okay,
Thank you.
there, I did it
okay,
again.
Can you talk about price, please?
All right, so price point on these wood look tiles is definitely going to carry a premium. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than your typical standard 12 by 12, 18 by 18 type tile. But the look is so significantly different and so unique that it's almost, I think it's almost worth it, especially in certain applications. For example, we're seeing a lot of
Kitchens and below grade.
kitchens below grade, absolutely, Rich. We're also seeing this in many cases in the commercial and hospitality arena. So we're seeing it in restaurants. We're seeing it in hotels. can you imagine a restaurant? And we have a lot of restaurants that we service where we have done wood floors, and it's constant maintenance. A product like this goes in, you're just about done. Unless you're dropping bowling balls in there, crushing the tile. There's
Yeah.
very little you're going to be able to do to this product, and it'll last you just about forever. Yes, Robbie has a question.
What is the product that you're standing on?
The product that I'm standing. So the product that I'm standing on is our LVP, which stands for Luxury Vinyl Plank, and we talked about this. I think it was a couple of segments ago, which is vinyl that's designed to look like wood. Also,
See how I kind of pulled it together?
yeah, you're doing great.
I almost gave you the finger. Not you.
Why?
Oh, by you she
I'm
means
just
you,
Because
Rob.
pointed
you
it
laughed at me.
What?
I'm sorry. Go
I was
ahead.
I was almost number one.
So just examples of different kinds of
Yes.
flooring that looks like wood.
Yeah,
But
so
isn't. That is not wood.
right. So
Sure looks like wood.
what Robbie's referring to is what we're standing on in studio here, and that is a product that we actually installed, which is a commercially rated luxury vinyl plank tile. So it's a high grade of waterproof, very durable vinyl that's designed to look like wood. And this product on the table here that we're looking at right now is actually what's referred to as a through body porcelain wood look tile. And we should talk about what through body porcelains are and what that really means. So for example, Ron, I'm going to hold up a standard tile. This is a typical 12 by 12 ceramic tile. Everybody has seen this. And why we know this is ceramic is if you look at the back, you see this red body clay construction. Right. So this is a typical standard product. You can find it in big box stores. You can find it. I mean, we carry them, but not a lot of frills here. Just a basic, fairly inexpensive tile. Good coloring, maybe excellent glazing, but it's a regular clay tile. The product that I have here.
Clankety clank, clankety clank.
Sorry about all the clinking, but this is a large format, 18 by 18. I'm sorry, this probably is maybe even larger, 24 by 24. But this is a through body porcelain. You can tell right away by the color. So for people listening out there, if you see a red body product, that is typically your basic ceramic tile for light applications. I mean, typical standard, maybe home applications, but in a slightly commercial area or something that requires a little bit more heavy-duty use, you want to definitely go to a through-body porcelain. Much thicker, so we could tell even by the thickness of the product. And looking at this product versus looking at this product, you could see the thickness differences. And you can also really tell the difference when you look at this guy that is on the table.
Does it help when you put the P on the corner that it says it's porcelain?
Yeah,
No,
that helps too.
Where's the P?
I put it on.
On
there
the one
just-
piece, you got a P on the corner. I just thought it was funny.
Well, we had a pee on the corner. I'm sorry.
Okay, P on the corner.
I thought we kicked the dog out of here. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we did. We kept the dog out.
So,
Oh.
the porcelain versus
Oh,
ceramic.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Ceramic is not as durable as porcelain. So when we're putting it in a kitchen where somebody can drop things,
All
you
right.
want to have a.
We'll be back
porcelain.
right after this. We'll talk more.
Mighty House will return.
Yeah. So we got Facebook Live still going.
There you go.
Live.
So watch the language because we're going to keep
Oh,
going on
geez.
Facebook Live.
So there's a lot of stuff going on in the tile industry with porcelain versus ceramic.
Try the mic.
I was talking into your phone.
Yeah, I know.
Does the mic work now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I,
see,
I
and it's
was
all-
able to hear myself. So that's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
thing.
Well, yeah, you can hear yourself in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Depends
works.
on what it's saying.
Exactly.
Anyways, so there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry with porcelain versus ceramic. Okay, ceramic is not as durable. I personally don't want to put a ceramic floor in. I'd much rather put in a porcelain floor. Price points are not that much different.
Mm-hmm.
And you get such a better quality and longevity with a porcelain than you will with a ceramic.
Yep.
So I'm okay with putting a ceramic in a bathroom or on bathroom walls, something like that.
Well, the other thing that I think is worth mentioning is because large format tiles are so popular right now, you almost have to have a porcelain format. If you try to do a ceramic tile in a large format, the way that we're doing it now, it just won't stand a chance. I mean,
Right.
so if you go to a 24 by 24 or even these 6 by 48s, you need something that is just physically, thicker, heavier. Porcelain affords that.
Right.
Ceramic doesn't.
Right. It's pretty cool.
So when we come back, actually, we're going to talk about how good these porcelains are starting to look compared to like a natural stone.
Right.
So I mean, you're looking at wood versus tile that looks like wood.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're also going to talk about natural stone versus porcelain.
Okay.
Great savings and a whole
All right,
lot
here we
more.
go. Here.
That sound you hear is my time machine letting me know it's time to return to our own world.
This is Your Talk, WCGO.
Hang on. See, I work construction. I build things. I don't know if y'all realize the pressure a man like me's got on him.
This is Mighty House.
I am Ron Cowgill. The Mighty House team is back. Mighty House is brought to you by Mr. Floor. For more information, check them out at MrFloor.com. We're broadcasting worldwide and live at MightyHouse.net and TuneIn.com. Just look for Mighty House. Podcasts and previous shows available at MightyHouse.net, iTunes, SoundCloud, and on HomeImprovementUSA.com. Find links to all of them at MightyHouse.net. Follow us on Facebook by looking for Mighty House Home Improvement Show. And our Twitter handle is at Mighty House. And if you give us a call at 847-475-1590, you'll have a chance to win some Mr. Floor cleaning products. They're all non-toxic and environmentally
Awesome.
safe. And you can learn more at MrFloor.com. And there, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, we actually let it go through the break there. So you
We
got some,
did. It
you
was
got some
awesome.
insider
Right.
listenings and viewings of what happens during the break.
Mhm.
And they're showing the tile products you can win if you give us a call.
So go to Mighty House Home Improvement Show on Facebook, and you could see Mr. Floors, you could see Ron, you could see these products from Mr. Floor.
And Rich in his
Nice.
Bears hat.
Yep.
It sounded like you said bear tat.
Bears hat.
Bear tat.
Bears hat. There we go. Okay, so during the break, you were talking about some of the differences between porcelain and ceramic and
Right.
what those are.
Right. So ceramic is not going to be as durable or as dense as porcelain. So in a kitchen application, somewhere where you can drop things often, you don't want to go with a ceramic. You'd rather go with a porcelain for multiple reasons. First of all, it's not as apt to actually crack, but if it chips, it's going to be a through body. So you're not going to see that
Color change.
clay.
You're not obviously going to see a red
Right.
dot.
You're not going to see the red crack
Mhm.
or the red chip out of the top.
Right.
Because how these tiles, the ceramic tiles are, is the picture's on the top, but the rest of the tile is not the same color.
Mhm.
So that's why, like I was saying during the break, we can do this in a bathroom application, on wall tile. You're okay with ceramic, but mostly on a floor, in a kitchen, basement, someplace where it's more active. You typically want to go with a porcelain. So we also brought in, the porcelain has come a long way
Mhm.
to look a lot more like actual stone.
Right. So we have this wood look here, but they also make ones that look like real stone.
Right. So if you want to pan down here to the corner, I have 3 tiles there.
3 of, okay, yeah.
One of them is natural stone.
Get out. Okay, so
So-
I'm going to guess. I'm going to say it's the one on the right.
I'm going to say it's the middle.
I can't see it yet.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
Wait,
now
there.
it showed up.
Okay, now it's there. So, which one of those is porcelain tile? Which of them is real tile?
Actually, on Facebook Live, I can't tell.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to give it away, and I'm going to go look at the edge, and then you tell me.
But that's cheating.
Oh,
Ron.
yeah,
That's cheating, Ron. And if you look at the
no,
back,
but that is the whole point of this, is that
Right.
it's
Right.
amazing
Right.
the high definition that they're getting in tile now, that you do not have to go and buy stone.
Yeah, and
right.
This is a great comparison. To be able to put 3 tiles up along the wall like this and ask somebody to just take a look at them and say, okay, which one is it? Unless you sort of look at the edge, Ron, like you were saying, where you kind of try to feel it, or just maybe even flip it around and look at the back of the tile, you can't tell. And that's kind of the point of what we're basically saying here, is that we're now able to take porcelain and all of its durability and all of its ease of maintenance and put it in place of natural stone, save people a ton of money, okay, by not going into full stone, and it looks like $1,000,000, and there's no maintenance concerns, and it's unbelievably durable, and you don't have to reseal it and worry about all the things you worry about with stone.
Right.
And look how great it looks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
porcelain is actually good for exterior use. So
Right.
even in freezing climates like Chicago.
cool. Right. You might want to talk into a microphone here, Robbie.
Robbie
That whole
out.
radio thing.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
I just turned it around so you could see the back of the porcelain versus the back of the real stone. But from the front, you can't tell.
Right.
Can you focus maybe a little more on that, or is that just as good as we could?
No, it's
focus?
autofocus on the phone.
That's as far as I can go. I'm
Okay.
on a short cord.
And a short leash. but,
Yes.
You know. It was a gimme. It was just
was too
right
easy.
out.
It was a softball.
I served it up. I served it up for
That's
you,
right.
Robbie.
That's
So,
right.
and then there, that's also the tile. So you have two porcelain tiles.
And I peed in 2 of the corners.
Oh,
I
you-
saw that.
Yeah.
Just to,
And then you end on the other one.
I ended at the last one, right? Exactly. That's how we stopped.
Men.
It's so
men,
early in the morning
men.
for all this kind of talk. I don't know. guys.
847-475-1590, just if you had a question.
Guys, I know you probably stay up on all the current stuff and new products, but I have a tile contractor I work with down here, and in their showroom, they have on display and on the floor, porcelain tile, 1/4 inch thick, 60 inches by 120 inches.
Wow.
5 foot by 10 foot pieces of tile.
Wow.
So you can lay your foyer in one piece.
Good luck with
and
that.
we do that. We'll drop the setting equipment is 10 grand.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
It's
believe
got
it.
to be, it's suction cupped and laid down and so on. But what it's really designed for is doing the exterior facade of buildings.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like more of a cladding type piece more than
It
more
truly
than a
is
tile.
meant to be more of a cladding, but it is absolutely amazing.
How thick is that
can't-
tile?
It's only about 1/4 inch.
Yeah, that's very.
1/4 inch. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
so
and it's made in Germany. The video where they make it is absolutely amazing too. But that's the thing. The technology is changing. So, all this large format and detailed stuff is really becoming amazing and
Yeah.
easy to get.
yeah, and again, in Chicago, my concern would be, all of the movement, temperature and humidity movement that's going on in the substructure, right? So maybe down in Florida, you're on slab on grade, you suction cup this thing, maybe you set it and kind of forget it. Here, what if you're on plywood? What if you're, there's movement. There's I would be concerned.
Yeah,
with
but
that.
that's why you use, we don't ever apply directly to plywood. You're always we use ProFlex 40, which
Sure.
is a crack suppression.
Yeah.
Or you use the Detra, which is separate. So it's all in the prep.
Right.
Yeah, no, agreed, absolutely. And maybe this is where the industry is going to these larger and larger formats. Like I said, we're seeing it here already. The 12 by 24s, the 12 by 36s, the 24 by 24s. It's getting larger and larger. The benefit of doing a large format tile really is that you minimize the number of grout lines. What's the biggest concern we all have? You have a kitchen, you spill something, and it's not the tile that gets, sort of dirty over time. It's
Right.
the grout. And then what do you do with that grout? You're in there with a toothbrush, right? So if we can increase the format or the size of the tile and minimize those grout lines, we're in great shape. And Robbie's doing a great job playing Vanna and pointing out
Well, again,
the tile and grout cleaner.
you boop and I boop and out of the
That's
park. So,
So-
speaking of,
So speaking of proper maintenance, we have our 5 cleaners. We brought the 2 in that were appropriate for the products that we're talking about today. So either a ceramic or a porcelain tile, you're going to want to use our tile and grout cleaner, which is a darker green color.
it's really blue.
No, it's green.
It's
It's
blue.
green.
It's blue.
Hold
this
this
is green.
That's yellow.
It's yellow.
Oh,
Hold this up to Igor's shirt.
Are you a little
Igor's shirt is
colorblind
blue.
there?
blue.
It's green.
It's so
The wood
blue.
floor cleaner is blue. So, anyways, it's greenish blue. It's
If anything,
aqua.
it's blue.
I'll give you aqua.
You'll
Anyway,
give me aqua.
So my question is, a tile cleaner and a grout cleaner. To me, you would need different products because you spill a little here, clean it up. But in the grout, you scrub.
Yeah, excellent point. So the product is more of a grout cleaner than it is a tile cleaner. Because again, with tile, these are sealed surfaces, Robbie. So there's very little that's going to really sort of kind of stick to the surface. You can just kind of wipe it off. It's the grout that's the issue. So our focus when we developed our tile and grout cleaner is really to make sure that we can clean the grout first, and then, oh, by the way, clean the tile. And that's really where the focus is. The product standing right behind it is the Natural Stone Cleaner, which actually is almost the opposite, because with stone we have to be much more careful not to remove or break down the sealer coat that's on natural stone. So we have to be gentle, but yet we have to be able to pull dirt off that surface. So here we want to make sure that we're cleaning the stone correctly and properly without hurting the surface, and we're much more gentle with this product than we are with our tile and grout cleaner.
Well, if you took this tile down here, like these whites, and you had that on the floor, that true white marble is going to absorb a lot of dirt
Right.
and have a lot of issues. Another good reason to go with the porcelain. But is that still going to pull it out of the, is that cleaner going to pull the dirt out of the pores of that stone?
It will up to a certain extent. If you allow that dirt to really kind of sit in there for an extended period of time and get ground in, the issue with natural stone is it's very porous, as you just said. And so what happens with that stone is that it starts to absorb certain products and certain liquids and certain debris, and it becomes almost impossible for any cleaning product at a certain point to remove it, because it could be acid etched in there, it could be ground in there beyond the sealer coat, and it's not coming out. So at that point, you'd have to have it, honed and resealed, and it's a much bigger deal. But if you're doing regular maintenance, regular daily maintenance, it should work great. Yes, Robbie?
When you tested your grout cleaner, how old was some of the grout? Is it just like new grout that you're going to, a little spill and clean it up? Or what about old grout that's been in their house for 100 years and the grout is disgusting?
Yeah, so even with the tile and grout cleaner, at a certain point, we're not going to be able to help, sort of remove all of that 100-year-old, sort of stuff that's in that grout. We can get better results. We can start to remove some of it. We can help folks that have that type of an issue, but it's really intended for these are daily maintenance products. So if you let things go for years and years and years and expect to kind of spray it once and clean it and it looks great,
that's what I want.
There's really almost no product on the market that can do that safely.
Right.
Now,
That's why you put in porcelain.
That's why you put in porcelain, exactly, and you maintain it.
Yes.
But that goes for all surfaces. So we have these 5 products that we developed, and again, the recommendation is to clean them. Clean your floors, your tiles, countertops, whatever it is, regularly, and this way you don't have to worry about getting things kind of ground in and in there permanently.
Okay, so if someone was to stop in at your showroom, and do you have these on display?
We have all of our products on display. You can buy them right there. Or
you can buy the cleaning products there, too.
You can buy the cleaning products at our showroom. You could also order them online. If you order a gallon, you get it shipped to your home for no charge.
Ooh, there you go.
No shipping charge, I should say.
Right. But you have all the different flooring options on display. People can come into your showroom.
Absolutely.
Take a look at it. Where's that showroom?
It's at 3828 Oakton in Skokie.
Okay.
Just east of Crawford,
Right.
on the north side of the street.
On north side of the street, and it has like this big sign on top. What's it say? Mr. Floor, I think, right?
It says Mr. Floor.
Is Felix going to be there today?
Felix is always there.
If you go, just ask for Felix and just chat with him. He's a lovely, lovely man.
Yeah, MrFloor.com for more information. I appreciate your time,
Tell him
guys.
Robbie
Thank you very
sent you.
much.
Tell him Robbie sent you to Felix.
And don't forget your WCGO coupon
Discount.
code.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
This is
Thanks, guys.
Mighty House.